Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Frank here, working on the forklift. Last time we put an insert, a splice in the frame and lengthened the frame by almost 13 inches. And that's to make room for the operator seat and the dash, since we're going to be driving this backwards. So let's measure for the drive shaft. And it is 30 1/4 or 30 1/8 to the mating surfaces. So this is the existing, so from this surface to this surface needs to be 30 1/8. So we'll make a new drive shaft to move these components to the new drive shaft. So this particular drive shaft has a welded on yoke, and so our new drive shaft will have to use a pair of yokes like this, which are pinned on. Alright, so I went to my scrap bin, found another drive shaft. This one has pinned on yokes on both ends. So we'll take one of these and reuse it. The new drive shaft we said was 12 1/2 inches longer than this one. So we don't need this. So just basically the same length as this one. So both of these are the same length. This one is 18 1/2. So we want 12 1/2 inches longer. 31, I think. All right, in case any of you guys see my ball peen hammer someplace, I would appreciate a heads up, because I don't know where it is. It's coming, but it's fighting me every step of the way. Alright, so we got the two punch marks, one there. One there. All right, so I know the diameter of this is 0.625, 5/8 of an inch. .3125. This is 2/10 of an inch in diameter, so add another tenth to that. 0.4125. Zero out the DRO. 0.4. 125. That looks like that's on the center. Should still be on the center line here. Alright, so the engine rotates counterclockwise, so this blows the air toward the hydrostat, over the hydrostat. Alright, we got the drive shaft in. So it's fastened at the front with a flex coupling, a flex disc, and at the back it's got 2 flex discs. Alright, let's look at the power steering cylinder here. See what we need to do. Alright, so here's the power steering cylinder. And I think it mounts somewhere along here, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so the problem I see right here is that the frame goes in and these two bolt holes don't align. I gotta take this off and put this in the vise to undo it. I need to loosen up this connection. It's frozen. Not to mention it's bent there. I may wind up buying new, I probably will, buy new heim joints. I need to see what size these are. Spill my coffee. It's a good bit straighter, but not quite straight. That's good. Those both came off pretty easily. Surprised. I'm going to guess this looks like 1/2 20. Let's see if we can confirm that. There's 20. And that's exactly right. So these are 1/2 20 threads. So I need to order a nut. This nut's ruined. I need to grip this shaft without. Alright, I don't want to grip on, well, the shaft doesn't travel into the cylinder, so gripping this won't mess up the seals. But I still hate to do that. nut has a burr, sharp. That will impale you. Alright, so I need some 1/2-20 nuts. That's like a jam nut. That one's serviceable. Alright, so I'll order new Heim joints, we may be able to fit this up with these anyway, but alright. What I plan to do at this point with this piece, since it's a little undersized, is I'll go into, we'll make a new one, and we'll make it about 2 inches longer so that there's room for it to bolt to the flat part of the frame. So we'll cut a new piece. This looks like 5/16. I don't have any 5/16. I have 1/4 and I have 3/8. Unless I can. Where's my other boys? Where are my 2 boys? There's my butchie. There's my blue. Yeah. Good puppies. Yeah. My good boys. Give me that. Give me those paws. So these guys are locked in the shop with me now because I've got a service tech coming in a few minutes. He's supposed to be here. Actually, he's 5 minutes late at this point. But they get so riled up when a truck pulls up that it's a little annoying. So maybe we can satisfy them with a treat. Keep them occupied for a few minutes. Just going to stack some stuff on there so I can get a more direct strike. Look at that. Came right out. And I'm a little bit amazed at how easily that came out. So a moment of truth here. This is the power steering shaft, and it fits. Okay, same spline pattern, so we can reuse this steering wheel. That's a little bit of a relief. Yeah, some of the threads on here are damaged. So the guy I bought this from obviously used the same technique, put a bolt on it, hammered on it to get, and you can see the marks on the nut. So I need to clean these threads up. They're damaged. All right, I think this is 5/8. Eighteen. Let's see. I think that's what it is. All right, so that's 5/8 18. Some of these threads are pushed sideways. Let me see if I can get a thread chaser here. So this is a thread file for chasing threads, and it has various thread pitches on here. So 14, 12, 14, 18, 24 on that side, 11, 13, 20, and 16 on that side. So pick the 18. And these teeth are sharp, have sharp edges, so they clear. Just work your way around. Cleaning out the threads. I've had this thread file for, I'm going to say, 30, at least 30 years. I mean, I've had it for ages, as long as I can remember. I don't remember even buying it, but I've used it dozens of times, and it's amazing how many times it saved me a lot of time and effort. But it doesn't have a brand on it. It does say made in USA. It has a number. I'm going to guess. I don't know what this mark means. I'm going to guess I bought it at Sears. Craftsman store. In my, when I first got out of college back in the 70s, the first place you went for tools was Sears, and I had a lot of Sears tools, and the old Craftsman stuff. The old Craftsman stuff was really good, really good. Oh, here's a Sears. This is probably, I don't know whether Crescent made this for Sears or what, but some of the Sears stuff I have this has got to be, 30 years old, 40 years old, at least. Still works fine. Still works smoothly. It's been through the war, it looks like, but that old Sears stuff was pretty good. There you go. There's a old Craftsman. Made in the USA. Okay. This will allow us to make some progress on the steering. Alright, so I duplicated that part pretty closely, except made it a couple inches longer. So we'll come down here and drill 2 holes there, and then we'll drill the hole at the end. I didn't use the plasma table to cut these holes because there's a risk that the hole will be tapered, and usually a little bit tapered, so you have to specify an oversized hole, which then makes the bolt loose in the hole. So there's sometimes when it's okay to cut the holes with a plasma table when you don't need, high accuracy, and you can tolerate some slop in the holes. But in this case, I wanted closer fitting holes. And once you cut the hole with a plasma torch, it hardens the metal around the hole, so then you can't get a drill bit in there. You potentially can use a carbide bit or a carbide mill, but even with those, the metal is so hard you risk chipping the drill. So it's just easier at this point, and then I can come in here with the mill and drill the holes. And we'll go do that now. It did a nice job. There's very little dross on here, just a couple little pieces, so that'll just chip right off. We'll go over to the table and chip that off. All right, guys, run out of time for this week. Got the new bracket for the power steering. We'll come back next time, mark the frame, drill the holes, install that bracket. I'll have the new swivel joints or Heim joints from McMaster by then. I ordered them this morning. We'll get them installed and hopefully get the power steering cylinder installed, and then we can start looking at the next step, which is a platform for the seat and mounting the dash, and starting working toward getting the power steering working and the hydro controls working. Get that to that point, we'll have a drivable tractor. So thanks for watching. Leave a comment, hit the bell, thumbs up. We'll see you guys next time.